Alright, good morning. It's morning for me at least. I am going to start this tarot reading by going over just some disclaimers. And, yeah. So let me look at this. So this is all we're going to do here. So I'm going to start with, if you feel triggered at any time during this, please turn it off. I was going over all this stuff last night and I felt that I needed to say that. So if you feel triggered during any of this, turn it off, come back when you're not triggered. I've had to do this myself with tarot videos and come back to tarot videos when I didn't feel triggered. Anyways, also I have a little bit of a sore throat, so yeah, but let's get into it. I'm gonna go over these on here first, and then we're gonna go into a little poem, tarot, which is gonna go straight into just a general message. Then we're gonna do love, and handwritten messages, and then I'm gonna pull a couple cards for money, and then we'll go into the oracle cards and charms and tie it all together and see if I can make connections through all of it. So let's start with what I pulled out here. I pulled these out last night, and I wasn't even going to pull these out, but when I was going through my cards, these were in here, and some of them fell out, and I was like, and there was kind of a theme. So here's the first one. I know my camera's like crappy. It's like for streaming, not really for tarot, but it's a bunch of flowers, and it just says what they are, really. It's kind of like vintage looking. And then also this is the one that I wrote my list on, so I probably put this one face up so I can see it somewhere. This one too. And then this is what I thought was interesting. This butterfly one came out. This butterfly one came out. And then the butterfly effect poem, which I'm gonna read here in a minute. It's by Langleave. And then there's this one, which I thought was interesting. Usually when I see feathers, it means good luck. So if you see any bird feathers, this could just be a confirmation that these messages are gonna ring true. Or even butterflies. I still see some butterflies because they're still flowers. Alright, the butterfly effect. Close your eyes and think about that boy. Tell me how he makes you feel. Let your mind trace over his tired shoulders. Allow your thoughts to linger over that beautiful smile. Take a deep breath. Try to put those dark thoughts aside for once. Let go of that reins you've wrapped so tightly around your heart. I know you are scared. Who could blame you? Love is a hurricane wrapped inside of a chrysalis, and you are a girl walking into the storm. Langleave. I thought that was worth saying. I don't know, usually that kind of stuff, like, I've had this card forever and I've never felt to read it. So if you want me to take a picture of this, I can, and I can send it to you. But yeah, let's go into tarot. And let me flip this over so I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go in with the basic tarot deck to start. I need a sip of water. My throat is feeling dry. And then usually when that happens in tarot videos, that means to communicate. Like your throat is probably blocked off. Judgment came out first. Let me clear my throat. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Death in reverse. And it's stuck in the deck. Seven of Cups, choices. Six of Wands. Star, upright. I know the camera too is probably like inverted, so don't pay too much attention to what you're seeing. Or maybe do. It might be a sign for you. Trust your intuition always. Page of Cups. I'm sorry, I'm messing with my audio. I'm still trying to figure out where I can put it. I don't got a lot of space here. Two of Swords. Ooh, I love this card. What I notice about this card and what made me feel like I need to pick it up, water signifies emotions, but your heart, like, look how guarded they are. They're guarding their heart with their two swords. Nobody can even get close to their heart. But they are emotional creatures because they're right next to that water. So, I'm gonna put that card up here. I'm gonna stare at that card. Let's see if it comes back out in another deck. I have a feeling it will. Hierophant. The Lovers. Interesting. I love this card too. I don't see this card that often. Cute. It's like Adam and Eve. There's like an apple and a snake, and then a tree of fire there. And all these things I could be saying could come back up or resonate with you. Like Tree of Fire. I'm just thinking about that. Tree of Fire. Queen of Pentacles came up in reverse. Look at her holding on to her money really, really tight. It's in reverse. So. Loving this like orange color too. Two of Pentacles. More choices here. Juggling. Which one do I do? Pondering. What's gonna make us more money? What do we do here? Ace of Pentacles. This is the universe basically saying, keep doing what you're doing. It's coming. This is financial breakthrough, essentially. And it's the sun. Anything with the sun usually is bringing light towards your way. Lots of pentacles. Lots of talk of money. Which is funny because I have money like already on here as a theme I wanted to talk about. But one of your heavy themes is money. Thinking about money. Talking about money. Cards keep like flipping and then going back into the deck. Five of Pentacles. Again, more money. And this is like the feeling of like let me think. This is like when you're not looking towards the right solution. It's like they're out in the cold and their answer is right there and they're just continuing to follow in like the cold and trek in the snow. But this is in reverse. So with this, I feel like there's like a financial resolution. I can cross money right off the list, which is good. So if you're stressing about money, universe is saying don't. Or at least trust the process, you know? What else for general here? Anything else you want me to know? The star in reverse, and if you notice, I just moved this card. Very interesting. The star is all about, again, here she is in the water. She's all in tune with her emotions. She's got her feet in the water. She's pouring her water into other things. And this is kind of what I'm hearing right now, and I've never felt this with this card. So this is a message just for you. You're not going to be able to water other things in life if you don't water yourself. So this is a message to take care of yourself so you can shine again. And that will overall improve everybody around you's vibe as well. You have to water yourself and take care of yourself and do things for yourself. Big, strong message here, the star. This is your card here. And it's in reverse, so this is something you need to do. Is get your feet in that water. Do whatever that's grounding to the fullest here, whatever that means for you. Me, I'm a nature girly. I need to get out. The devil. I knew this one was coming out. When I was prepping last night, I kept seeing this card. This is codependent relationships. This is like, give me 1 second. I think I wrote something down. I did. I forgot I already took notes. I took notes this morning and I took notes last night. Let me read what I have here. Maybe defensive. Try not to overreact to what people say. I feel like with this, this is a message from the universe to not be so reactive. Not to be so triggered by what people say. What else do I have in here? Remind yourself that people are human and they might not be able to understand you, okay? And I know it's very frustrating when you feel so strongly about something, but it's kind of unrealistic to expect someone to completely understand how you're feeling. Oh yeah, see, and like as I'm saying that, I have it written down. As much as we want to be understood, it can be unrealistic to expect someone else to understand how you feel. And then I also wrote, be careful not to set your expectations too high. It could cause depression. Go with the flow. So, I wrote those last night. And I'm kind of like, I feel a way about saying that. But I feel like you needed to hear those things. And as I saw that devil card, I remembered that I had stuff written down. And also, this is calling to me to come out. Seven of Wands. This is perseverance. This is, doing what you gotta do just to get out of the mud here. She's a baddie. She's got her heels on. This is nothing. This is what you're used to. This is the routine. This is the, doing the work. But doing this, sometimes you can lose this. That watering yourself. So really take time for yourself. And like I said, whatever that means for you, if that means reading, if that means getting out of the house and getting a coffee or whatever that means, for you. And even if that means you have to figure out something new, what else? What else can I do to water myself? You might be a different person right now. You might be going through a shift. King of Pentacles. Oh yeah, okay. And you know what's funny? I was kind of going into this with love in my mind. And this is a good sign. This means man bringing in money. And this is that Pentacles again. You have all this Pentacle energy. This money coming in. King of Swords. Oh, wow. Great. This is great. This is men energy that's bringing in financial and bringing in clarity and feeling of protection. You know what's missing from this though? Communication. And I can still feel my throat even though I sound a little bit better. But Knight of Swords, still protection. That energy of strong protection. Look at these colors too. Heavy on this side, men. And these are good. This is positive men energy. Usually when they're all upright, this is all great. So I do feel like there's positive, but I think it all, look what it's underneath. This stems from taking care of yourself. Because then it allows the people in your life to step into these Knight and King spots into their life. You have to overcome this, you know, codependent relationship, even if it's just thoughts. I think for you, it's thoughts. I think this devil energy is, I think you get in your head, and I think you can get upset when people don't understand who you are. But if you just take care of yourself, I think you stop caring about if people understand you or not. And then you have Six of Wands, which is funny because you have Seven of Wands here and Six of Wands here, that they all fall in the same area. And this one's light. Also, the contrast of color is interesting too. How there's so much blue and then orange on this side. Nine of Swords. And then there's that orange again. Let's look at this card. It's that orange color. But then it's being dimmed by that blue. And you know what this is? The sword energy, that's mental. Over here I said this is mental clarity. Over here, this is mental confusion. This is over her head. This is weighing her down. This is muting that bright vibrancy here. And it's in your head. Like, I'm here to tell you what you're feeling. It's in your head. And maybe changing your perspective on things will help you a lot. And I know it's hard to mentally do the work, but once you do it, it feels better. And I want to recommend affirmations, doing daily affirmations, or even just like writing in your journal and just hyping yourself up, like knowing that you are a baddie. Like, you have to, like, this is just, I feel such of a lack of confidence here, and the universe just wants to remind you not only to trust your intuition, but that you are a star. And in order for you to shine, you have to like take care of yourself and like kind of nurture yourself the way that you nurture the people around you. You have to have that care with yourself, because if you don't have that care with yourself, then that's when you become snippy, or, you know, kind of like, you know, somebody you don't want to be around, you know, and then that spills over into, you know, other parts of your life. And and as much as it sucks being a woman, but we are like, you know, divine creatures, and we are the backbone of our families. And if we're not good, then nothing's gonna be good, you know? So take care of yourself, please. Like, that's your, if you need to take anything from this, take care of yourself. Water yourself. Anyways, let's go back to love. Okay, well, that was my general message for you. And like I said, that's probably the heaviest part of this whole reading. So let's bring the energy back up. Universe, what do you have for love? What's going on? Let's get into the energy of love. Romance feelings. Okay. Your feelings are real and are worth exploring. I love these cards. Oh, I wish my camera didn't suck, because like, this just like, yearn for me, love for me. And if that's what you need to feel, express it, okay? Because you have people in your life that want to like make you feel the way that you want. You just have to speak out. You can't expect people to know what you want. You can't expect people to be like, oh, well, obviously, like, I want to be wined and dined. No, sometimes men don't get it when they're wrapped in their own circle of things. And I hate to bring it just to a men thing, but they don't get it sometimes, okay? And sometimes it's just part of us to have to step in and say, this is what I need, okay? I need to be watered. I need my flowers to grow. So if you could help me water myself in any way, you need to speak up and say it. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your most inner selves to each other, your bond deepens. Doesn't matter how long you've been with somebody, you can still be getting to know somebody. Because just as much as you might be changing, this might be a new era for you. This will be a new person to your partner. If you are getting new things added to your personality, your partner needs to know that, and same vice versa. You're growing with each other. You're gonna have to get to know each other over and over and over, and that might renew a spark. Oh my gosh, I can't speak right now. I'm kind of just like in a flow state, you know. It is safe for you to love. I really wish you could see this better. Jamie, girl, this whole time I could have had my camera on. Anyways, whatever. You know, it was dark energies at first, and now we're in the light, okay? It is safe for you to love. It is a horse. There's angels. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. It is safe for you to love. I'm going to keep repeating that because I feel like you need to hear that. It is safe for you to love yourself, too. Like, who said you can't love yourself? Who said you can't wake up and say, oh, I'm a baddie? Because I do that. I look in the mirror, I'm like, ooh, okay, girl. I'm getting thick. Heart-to-heart conversations, I knew this one was coming too. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. You have to talk about how you feel and what you want. If you want things to change, you need to discuss it. You need to talk about it. And I know it's hard. I can feel it in my throat when I say it. It's like, it's hard to talk about it. You don't want to have uncomfortable conversations, but ooh, these two cards just came up, and I'm not going to talk about them too much. I'm just going to bring them up, and we're going to let them go because they stayed in my hand. But this might be something you need to hear. Release your ex and separation. Back to back, just came out. One says, the time has come to clear your energy. Time apart is on the horizon. So just take those as you will. I'm just going to put them back in the deck because they flipped. They didn't come out, but I did notice them. We'll get one more love card here. Oh, religious factors. And that's shot this way, by the way. And it's very angelic. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. So that might be, there could be some beliefs that maybe cause fights, or, the way that you believe. Like, take it as you will, Alright, and then for love cards here, we're gonna go in, these are the juicy ones, okay? So if there's, like, any lingering energy, what needs to be said from your partner. And again, if this doesn't resonate, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? Or some things might make sense later on. I'm just using my cards, feeling your energy. Like I said, I did prep for this last night and this morning, so man, none of these want to come out. Oh, there's one. One says, I want this to work, but it'll make a huge mess. And do two more of these. Oh, do these ones want to come out? I would do anything to see you smile. One more. Ooh, 3 different colors too. I hope divine timing is in our favor. Interesting. Alright, we'll do these two. This one, you can see confusion. I'm going to pull it out. Confusion. which I could see that in your cards as well with some of the choice cards that were like this one right here. This often means confusion. 7 of Cups. What else? Ooh, this is getting kind of messy. This is not appealing for my eyeballs. So these are also my handmade cards here. So they're not the best to shuffle, you know. Oh, oh, oh. I'm seeing some angel numbers, but I want clear signs, universe. Give me some clear signs. What cards? Oh, interesting. And that 333 fell right into frame. Thank you, universe, for the confirmations. Look at that. That is crazy how that just fell. I can't believe I didn't have my light on this whole time. Anyways, but yeah, that's crazy. Confirmation. And you already know what this means. I already said it, you know. I'm gonna quit harping on you with that one, okay? You know what you need to do here. Because you are that bitch. Been that bitch. You just need to water that bitch, okay? You gotta take care of her, okay? And another thing that keeps popping into my brain as I'm thinking about these cards is do something that you're like you wanted to do as a kid. Like, what did you like to do as a kid? Like, let's do that. Like, what do you want to do? What did your childhood self, like, you need to find yourself. Oh, Jamie, what did I say earlier in the beginning of this shit? Trust your intuition. I'm over it. Universe. I knew once I started getting into it, like the beginning was rough, girl. And maybe it was just those heavy energies like that was in here that I forgot about. It says don't forget too. That is crazy. I almost forgot this. Anyways, just I love when things just start lining up in tarot stuff. It excites me. It's been a while since I've done this. And this card was one of the cards that flew over here and it flew onto Steve's desk. So, this is definitely a card for you. Daydreams, whatever that means for you. Maybe that means to daydream more. Do what you want to daydream about. Maybe, you know, I don't know, childlike energy. I'm feeling that childlike energy. 222 as well. What does it say on here? Abundance and blessings coming. Abundance and blessings are coming. Energy is so much lighter. Also, 222. What are 444? 222, 333, 444. Wow. Can we get a 111? Balance it all out. Balance, stability, foundation, clarity. And this is like climbing up a ladder. Things are getting better, but you have to get out of this confusion, this dark energy here. And it's all in your head. Where's that one card? It's all in your head. Okay? Once you get out of this and get some mental clarity, everything will be better. Another angel number. Angel numbers are big, and this is the one that I said I see some angel numbers already, so I knew this one was going to come out. Leo energy, Lionsgate, abundance. '20/20 vision, seeing clearly. Pull that one out too, might as well. I love these cards. Blessed. There's so many connections here, okay? One more. Let's get one more of these. I just love these cards. Then they brighten everything up. I mean, some of them are not positive, of course, but 555, 222, 333. This means change is coming, and this is also that butterfly energy that we saw in the beginning with those first cards that I had out here. And that covered up that change is coming right over that confusion. You get that mental clarity, that confusion is gone. And that will change, and it sets you on a whole new course. Hope divine timing is in our favor. That's funny that that moved up there. I'm like looking at the camera. Amazing. Now, coming back to this card, because it's still up here, so I need to talk about it. all. This is your general energy. This is my main advice for you, is to quit guarding your heart so much. It is safe for you to love. Remember that card said that. Open your heart. Open your heart to receive the highest energy of all. Like, open your heart. Like, you're at this beautiful beach, babe. Like, take your blindfold off. Put your swords down. Like, take some weight off your shoulders, you know? Like, that is my overall advice. General advice. Love advice, even. Like, I think you could even spark, you know, romance back into your life just by taking care of yourself and advocating for yourself and letting yourself know what you need. Like, girl, I need to dance it out in the kitchen, okay? I need everybody to fuck off and I need to just dance it out. Like, and that's real for me, you know? Like, I just need some alone time and I need, you know, to dance it out. So whatever it means for you to water yourself. And I also need to pull these cards out. We can't let these cards get lost in the sauce. Look at this spread here. I love it. I'm getting so into this. I do need to, like, clear up here. I will in a minute. Star. Okay. And then we're going to do some oracle cards, and then we're going to go into the charm reading, and then we're going to be done here, because I think we got a good amount. Don't let your past hold you back. Let's get like 4 of these, so 3 more. Universe. What else can we get? End of a tough cycle approaches. Confirmation. I said that. There's 2 here. Should I pull them both? Yeah. A fiery climax approaches. Which I was feeling like an ending might become like a big ending. So keep that in mind. Like, maybe some dramatics in your future. I do see a little bit of dramatics here. But that could even just be you. Like, I feel like I'm dramatic sometimes in my own mind, and then I come out of it and I'm like, bitch, you're being dramatic. Like, I feel like that even could be yourself. Like, when I'm about to start my period, I'm in my luteal phase, bro. I'm like, you could catch strays. Like, I'm fighting everybody, you know? A new start is coming, bro. Are you kidding me? A fiery climax, ending. New start. What comes with a new start? An ending. An end of a tough cycle approaches. Are you kidding? You are coming into a new you. And I encourage you so much to just figure out what that means for you. And whatever that is, it's gonna work out in your benefit. Not only will you shine more, but everybody around you will shine more. But the universe wants you to focus on you. Everything else is covered up. You don't see no men here. Only the women are shining through. You need to take care of yourself. Get rid of the past. Focus on who do you want to become. Or who did you want to be when you were a kid? Think about that. Who did you want to be? And take the steps to be that. Sometimes all that could be is watching a Disney movie. Sometimes watching Bring It On reignites that fire in me, like, oh, I'm a baddie. Or I watched Bratz on YouTube the other day. I'm like, oh, duh. I'm like, that's who I wanted to be. Like, I need to step back into that. Like, bought myself some platform Crocs because I just want to be a brat. Like, so you just need to do stuff for you, whatever that means. Journal, figure it out. And you know what? I'm here for you. If you need help figuring out yourself, I'm here for you. Okay. This purple energy is very, purple might be good luck for you as well. Now let's go into charms. This is also sticking out of the back of the deck. It's making me work through your fears. I just felt like I needed to say that. Alright, let's get some charms and then let's end this reading. And I'm sorry for like yelling at you. I just kind of get in a flow state and I just forget where I'm at. Okay. All right. What charms here? Can you get any confirmations? I'm sorry. It's probably loud as hell. Hold on. All right. Since you're my first charm pull, you get a lot of charms. And again, my camera sucks, so yeah. And these just might be confirmations. This might mean nothing to you, okay? There's a fidget spinner. Look at that thing. It sucks, but a little fidget spinner. Sensory toy, maybe getting some sensory toys for yourself. I have Nidos, like those squishy toys over there. Literally used it when Steve was having a panic attack the other day and it worked. So if you sensory toys even for yourself and for your kids might be a good idea. And I can help you find those because, you know, my job and stuff. Yeah, this is Blaze, like the toy Blaze from the show, right? This is Crusher. Bomb Burrito. Maybe get some Mexican to heal yourself, maybe. A little chair. Maybe telling you to relax, bitch. A little pink throne, like, bitch, you are that bitch. Sit in your pink throne. Maybe buy some pink furniture for yourself. I want to buy a Bratz phone for myself, just to, like, heal myself. Money, credit card, Gold Express. Money's coming, girl. Little, Polaroid camera. Maybe I'm looking into taking pictures. Crayola. It's like a vintage collector's edition. Celebrating teachers since 1903. It's like vintage Crayola. Markers? I don't even know. I don't even know if it's markers. It just says collection edition. You have the Eiffel Tower. Maybe take a trip. Ooh, we got like a snake. This is like reminding me of that devil energy. It's like wrapped around a pendulum. It's like let go of those that past that's holding you, weighing you down. Like this is like heavy. Oh, he's free. So yeah, snakes in the grass. Look out for that. You got a dolphin, and they're together. Twin flame energy there. Got a Elmer's, or no, a Crayola glue. So we got two Crayolas here. We got a 3M diskette. It's like an old-timey thingy. I don't even know. We got Hey Arnold, little collector toy. You got a little seahorse. Got some sea animals here. Ooh, we got like a Pegasus, like a flying horse. We got a little boba tea. That may be like get yourself a coffee, get yourself a little tea. Dragonfly with beautiful wings. Another sign of a twin flame. A little doves kissing in a heart. And another twin flame energy. It's a heart with a infinity symbol in it. You got a spider. A little key. You got two keys, by the way. So unlocking something. Unlocking parts of your brain. Unlocking new parts of yourself. Here's a little like cluster of crystal that I just like never did anything with and threw in my charm bucket. An apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Also reminds me of like the kid stuff you have over here. You got a special K. You got a little dog. Kind of reminds me of the Monopoly dog a little bit. You got hanger. It's like a fancy looking hanger. We got another like horse like creature, but it's like a kid's like rocking horse. You got a little deer. Another butterfly here. Big energy of change. Butterflies represent change. If you see a butterfly energy, that means things are changing. 555. Interesting here. You have two bikes. Very interesting. I'm interested in that. And you know what the most interesting thing about these two bikes is? This is just like a regular bike. This spike has a girl and she's holding on to a guy and his head's off. And it's kind of reminding me of Happy Wheels, if you ever played that game or seen that game. It's an elephant, like an Indian elephant. It has like a pattern on the top. That's that dog I showed you. There's a hot air balloon. There's an ice cream. There's some glasses. And then there's some wings. But the interesting thing about this wing, it's by change. It's by a nickel and by a penny. So this is telling me that there is somebody who is not alive who is trying to contact you. And when you see change, loose change, maybe around the house or something, that is probably a spirit that is just trying to send you good luck, trying to, just letting you know that they're here for you. Oftentimes when you see change, at least when I see change on the ground and I'm like, oh, that's one of my loved ones, is when I need it the most. So you might see some change and be like, that's one of my loved ones that's beyond the place and they're trying to make sure that we're okay, And it's comforting to me, at least. But, it could be nothing. But you're here because you like the spiritual aspect of things, and so do I. We got some salsa, some paste, picante. Ooh, this is maybe getting some Mexican in your future, girl. Got some beef stew and some Fruit Loops. We got 2 cereal boxes, and that's your reading. Oh, and there's this came out on the charms too. Friends first. So whatever that means for you. Does that mean maybe seeing your friends first and putting your friends first might make you feel like yourself again? Maybe like, putting some of the other stuff that you've been thinking about on the back burner and prioritizing friendship. Sorry, I can't speak. Or even prioritizing friendship in your relationship first, and then trying to establish that relationship. Maybe like trying to do things to be silly, like think of maybe some, since it's like winter time, think of some date night ideas that you can do inside, like a clay date night or a painting date night. Try to really bring in some of this like childlike wonder. Actually, let's talk as I put stuff away. Try to bring some of that like childlike wonder back into your life, back into your relationships. Biggest thing I can encourage you is just to like